I don't know. I honestly.
Well, I mean, it's live, so, I mean...
Alright, hello everyone, we are officially live. At least I'm, pretty certain we are live. Hello, I am Villainous V, and my co-host, the awesome OB Paladin.
Oh, well.
Or AOB, sorry.
Welcome back for round 2, everybody.
And round 2, here we go. Ready, and fight! Hadouken!
Ooh, we
Hadouken!
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, if we're gonna be nerds, we're gonna be nerds, alright? So we're gonna go over a little bit of housekeeping before we get into the main meat and potatoes today. That's going to be the discussion between shield tanking and health tanking, or health tank and shield tanking. Doesn't really matter. Please look at the thumbnail, because that was all last night. I did change up the thumbnail a little bit just because I kind of want to have more space for an actual image besides everything else. So I did go with the stupidly, accurate, okay, who would I classify as a health tank and a shield tank? And the first things is Anaros and Hildren. So there they are. And if you couldn't figure that one out. So we're going to go into the first thing first. We're going to go over, because there's technically a new live update, and I wanted to show off a few things before we start getting into some discussions. So let's go over to gameplay. Wha-bam. Oh my god, look at that. I got my Necros. We are going to be farming because we need some stuff, and yes, it is official because this is an update. Our clan, or the clan, look at that. Oh, yeah, the shoulder. Damn, that rooster is sexy as fuck. But yeah, they did have the apostate skin for Kalervo, and if I can find it, and if I can spell it. And damn, that looks good. I love it. It's a very sexy warframe skin. The cool thing now, on top of that, and we're just going to be touching this, is they actually have classification in warframes. Did not see that one coming. And if you're going, V, how did you not see that coming? I actually didn't see that coming. I think they were talking about it, but that was like a while ago. And so, yeah. I think that's kind of interesting. And I'm hoping... I'm actually hoping we get some other more classifications on top of that. But I'm hoping we get something along the lines of, more of certain frames. And what I mean by that, if we go underneath invisible or stealth, we only have the obvious 5 right now. And I say obvious because technically Voruna can go invisible, but what are you going to do? And so... with that being said, sorry, making sure I at least have the live chat going. With that being said, that's really cool. They also have it for the primaries, secondaries, and you can see what everything is underneath classifications. So you got bows, crossbows, all the way to precision, machine gun, doesn't matter. That's really cool. The other thing I want to talk about that we should have talked about really quick on the last live stream has to be that they killed heavy attack. Not heavy. They didn't kill heavy attack. They're going to be redoing the slam attacks from last time, because they completely said, and people were just spamming it. They would key combo, and that's all they would do. And some people in the audience were even going, guilty as charged. And I'm just like, I remember just completely watching that kind of stuff and going, guys, why are you doing this? Are you getting off to that? Is that your thing? Is it just... I remember when it was spin to win. Maiming Strike just came out, and everyone was literally pole arms spinning around, and I'm like, guys, there's nothing in front of you. Please stop.
They didn't care.
So I think that's my things that grind my gears, and the stuff I really wanted to talk about real quick. I'm just gonna touch base on. Soulframe Preludes 10 has not been announced, and I think the last dev short, they were just kind of talking about a few things. They did say, however, Weaver will have another two-handed scythe. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited. I want to see it, and I want to know it. But other than that, yeah, it is what it is. All right. I think we were going to do some Plastid Famine.
Indeed, because we needed it for the Alliance Guild.
Not for the Alliance Guild, but for the...
for...
Yeah, one of the the dojo thing. And don't mind my shenanigans. Oh, that's right. That was the last one. Okay. Yeah, I decided for my Korra, the first one, I'd put Warcry because I have a funny feeling this when the Weaver hits and that Valkyr rework does hit, and I really am hoping that live chat works. But when the Valkyr thing finally goes off,
well, I'm watching the chat. If anyone actually speaks, you know what? Fuck it.
Thank you.
Let's test this
Thank
real
you.
quick. Let's test this real quick.
We're the only two watching our own live chat. Hey, okay, there, yeah, testing. I see it through the Streamlabs. Awesome. That means I don't have to fucking have it on my fucking phone.
I'm just gonna keep the YouTube up, but you know.
Awesome. Just whenever we have a chatter, every now and then. I suck at watching that stuff. Anyways, continuing getting off subject. So, yeah.
We are masters of doing here.
Absolutely. We are the pinnacle of that. So they did say that Warcry, you're able to recast it, and that you're going to be able to constantly slow down enemies. And that's why I decided to put it on Korra, just for I'm going to increase companions' attack speed as well. And so that also goes for Venari and my other cat. Or my companion, and I think that would actually be a really cool idea, at least. You know, having six, at least 5 cats running around, or at least 5 companions running around. I thought that would be really cool. So, it's an idea, and it's up there. All right, I have my Pilfering Strangledome on, and I had to rework that whole particular thing because it was getting kind of silly. And when I mean kind of silly, I do mean kind of silly. To a point where even I was going, all right. I don't need a whole lot of range. Everyone's going ridiculous amounts of range, and I don't think you really need it.
Does Pilfering Swarm and Pilfering Strangledome work
They
with
should.
each other?
Wait, no, that's right. I wanted to go Necros, thank you.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to do...
No.
If you wanted to do her, I could just do Synax to give us the extra overguard.
No, because I was going to go with this one anyways, because... I don't know, 36 meter radius should be fine if we all stay together. Why did I need Molt Augmented?
I do it just for the...
It was probably for something. I don't know, man. My brain ain't braining right now. All right.
I did finish 1999 this morning, by the way. So I did finish that.
Awesome. How did you like it? No spoilers, though.
I thought it was fun. Did the daily that I had to do, the daily rep farming, but that kind of a discussion we'll get into when we do the new player friendly one and what I think about that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, which will be the next, definitely the next thing. Speaking of the next one, if you haven't yet, please like, share, subscribe, help us out. with all that fun stuff, liking, sharing, and subscribing. If there is a comment section, comment below. All that fun stuff will definitely help us out. Let's get back into it because we are, talking about that. Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing the new player experience for the next episode. That's definitely going to be one of the larger, yeah. And I say one of the larger ones because, like, going back from me when I started to now Paladin doing that stuff, it's a... Oh, shoot, almost forgot my companion. It's a complete different game. And so we definitely need to have a sit down of, okay, how well are they going to be talking? How well is it? All right, so you said you got a Hydroid?
I got Hydroid with Pilfering Swarm.
Okay, and we need a something with resources. Okay, so probably Eris. Why?
How do you get into that section from your orbiter?
How do I get into? Wait.
How do you get to the other to like the back room?
Oh, okay. So from your orbiter, you're gonna go to your. Is it called the POM? POM? The PC from 1999. And then there should be
right next to navigation.
Yeah, and then there should be a thing called the back rooms, and if you click it, you should be able to take yourself and then stay in the back rooms area.
Ah.
Yeah, because
I just saw it.
Because if you go to Earth, you're able to make your thing either the orbiter or the drifter's camp.
Or the drifter's camp. Yeah.
And so, I honestly, one of the things I'm hoping they eventually do is let us use our Dorma Zone on Zarman as the place of operations. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to argue. It would be nice, especially if they just made it a upgrade segment. Where's the Suvuval? There's the Suvuval. All right. Oh, shoot. You're not here. Why are you not here? You were here. You're no longer here.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I changed the operations.
Probably.
Like the location I was starting in.
Yeah. All right. There we go. I was going to say, you're already starting. Where the hell?
No, it's because I think it's because I went to the back rooms.
I think that's probably what it was. So, health tanking versus shield tanking. I think we should go with shield tanking first. And okay. I think the first thing I'm going to say about shield tanking is for people who are going to be using shields, at least frames with shields, I actually think it's a really good starter as of right now. Now, a lot of people are saying that if you're going to be using shield, like if you're going to be doing a lot longer missions, that shield tank is actually the preferred one.
Well, I mean, because it's they recharge.
They also have mods to increase the rate of recharge. And so, yeah, I agree that it would be preferable. Let me get one. There we go. Boom. Okay, I got a thing of what the hell's it called? I got a blood altar down.
That's what regenerates health inside the circle, right?
Yep. So if you see the green, that's where I'm going to be dropping all the health. Oh, actually, you know what I should have done? I should have also went with the. I forget what. There's a cat. I should have brought one of the cats. And okay, after 5 minutes, pop out. We're gonna run to a relay as well to get us the boost because I keep forgetting.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that last thing again. The enemy is too loud.
Really?
After 5 minutes, we leave for what?
Go to a relay, so we can go to a relay real quick.
Okay.
Get the 30 plus the 30 plus boost. I think that just increases
Oh.
resource drop, but either way.
Yeah, how do people activate those?
So the first thing you got to do is you got to get to 30 and plus.
Uh-oh.
That's one of the first things, and then after
I am being
that,
invaded by the Piran sequence.
well, they can come. They're not going to stay here long. But
They are not happy with me. Oh, that was fast.
yeah, no, they don't last too long. But going back to the main topic, yeah, the
Yes.
I would say definitely shield would be the first ones, mainly because when you're running around in the early portions of the game, and even if you're doing high endurance runs, the game essentially tells you, oh, or not that the game doesn't tell you. Sorry, I'm thinking the wrong thing. A lot of people are saying that the shields will do a lot better than the health tank because you're going to essentially rip your armor is going to become paper in the it's going to be wet paper in the butt crack of a fucking orc. And I'm quoting the at least one of my favorite YouTubers, Joe Cat. That's what it feels like. You just straight up
I know Joe Cat.
Yeah, Joe Cat's cool. But yeah, you're gonna straight up be underperforming other than shields, because shields can recharge. There's plenty of stuff to recharge them, and then you have your abilities. So it's not just your. All right, I'm gonna summon some shadows. There's a watchfire. So it's not just your shields can recharge. They're also going to be doing some really the only thing that really sucks on your shields is toxin. So that's the if I had to say the only downside would be that. And on top of that, even if your shields are going down for any reason, say you completely run out of shields for some weird, complete, I don't know reason, you're SOL. You still have a few seconds of invulnerability, and you can even shield gate. And people just play off of that few seconds of invulnerability, which I personally don't really understand nor care for, but it is what it is. And so yeah, with that all being said about shields, high endurance runs, even what was it? Me doing shield or health tanking on certain frames, you gotta watch how much health you have, because there's after your health, there's no oh shoot moment. There's no let me reposition. There's just oh now I'm in either downed or last chance. From if you have the passive for the Tenno abilities. And then after that, you're just SOL. Like, purely SOL. There's no, oh shoot moment. There's no, yikes, I could save myself. It's just, you donezo. You gone, sit down, shut up. But you got, 6 more. You got a few more lives. Right, yeah. That's 5 minutes right there.
Alright. Why don't we head for the exit like you said, so we can get the bonus.
Get the bonus, and then make sure to put on if we both have the cats, it would help for resource drop. I forget which mod it is, but there's a particular mod that helps for resources.
I don't think I really have the Dune cats for right now. I don't have a lot in the way of Dune cats.
Dune cats?
Whatever they're called.
Oh, the Kavats, yeah. But yeah, so with health tanking, you have to worry about your armor and your health. And that's weird. And right now I think that's in a weird spot because currently most of my frames, if I'm going to be health tanking, I only get enough armor for 50% because the higher you go, the less that you get on return. So I think that they should be changing the armor value to make it so that we can get a little bit higher easily. And I know some people might say, well, V, if I can get if I can get a higher armor value, then what about frames like, I don't know, Valkyr, or maybe even Chroma, which will be getting even more ridiculous ones. And I think they should be scaling off of particular frames. So, like, I would say if for the general, I think with certain mods, you should be able to at least get up to at least a good 75% damage reduction from armor alone. That would be really nice for that increase for the base. And then you can have stuff like, make sure you get all the way in for the relay. Just in case, you never know. Sometimes the stuff.
I'm loading in right now. Where do you go for this? Because I've never done these before. That's why.
All right. Well, that's shoot. I'll help you out.
Like I've come to the relays to see the trader, and to turn in some like parts and stuff like that to get the stuff. But like I've never actually.
Hey, Paladin.
Hello.
I have a question for you.
Oh, hopefully I have an answer for you.
What clan are you part of?
I am part of my own clan that I had with a bunch of my friends.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, all right, brain.
I'm not a part of a clan. I'm not part of, unfortunately, your clan.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't think we're part of the alliance. So.
Oh yeah, no. Whoever the warlord is, if they want to join, just let me know and I'll add them in.
I am the warlord. That's the thing.
What fucking God damn! You're gonna make me Samuel Jackson. You're gonna make me Samuel Jackson. And if people are wondering why I call it Samuel Jackson, because he swears a lot.
Okay, so I can't do this because you have to be mastery rank 30 to do this.
Yeah. So what you do is you go up to this thing right here. You have to be mastery rank at least 30, and then you're able to choose from the people who are just watching. You're able to choose what particular blessing you can get. So you can get a few different ones. Some of them are affinity, credits, resource booster, I think it's the drop chance and not the actual like more resources,
like the actual resources.
Yeah, and then you also get health, shields, and damage on top of that as well. You don't get those additionally, the ones you can choose from. And then the big statue, whoever puts a blessing and gets them looking sexy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn it, they didn't put your giant ass rooster on your shoulder pads. I'm mad.
No! No!
They should have that alliance symbol or the
Curses!
They should just be the giant ass rooster with a beanie on it.
I'm suing D. How dare you?
I'm looking at that rooster. It's really fucking cool. Oh, somebody else just got affinity boosted.
Yeah, at least it's the apostate. Yeah, it's the apostate. So Clerval apostate. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So how long does that last for?
Should be for an hour.
Okay, so we just got affinity and the booster for an
hour. Nope, 3 hours. If you go, if you go to your options, go to the top right next to your plat. Yeah,
resource drop chance.
Yeah, and then we just got the affinity. A lot of times, what people will do, and the one thing I really actually before I keep going at different
squad disbanding.
Yeah, no, I just go back to the main thing and I'll reinvite you. But yeah, the one thing I actually kind of hope DE does that I kind of want them to do more of. I kind of want to be able to have a group and be able to pull the whole group with me. So say if I want to bring them to the relay real quick because I want to give them a buff because I want to be a pal, I can do that. But no, DE goes, no, we're not doing that yet because F you, V. That's why. No other reason, just F you. Particularly.
Just because they could.
Just because you can. No, I think they have their own shenanigans, and it's fine for right now. I'm not mad or anything. I guarantee if I was mad, I would let you know. Or at least I wouldn't be loud and boisterous, and people would be like, "V, can you please quiet down a little bit?" All right, I'm gonna go over to, and I know we're right in the middle of talking about health and shield tanking, and I do want to talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, no, we're gonna go, and I do want to keep Merlin. I miss my other co-host. He was adorable, but I think that thing was only Kavats. Is it fetch? No, it's not. Resource retrieve. Yeah, resource retrieval. Yikes.
What?
Trying to figure out what to put on, or what to take off, so I can put something on.
I'm just bringing the carrier sentinel, the one that has the vacuum by default.
I'm just gonna bring Katie. Yeah, because Katie has the extra. No, technically Katie does not have the extra spot unless I get rid of Animal Instinct, which I will. Synth Deconstruct should be on this. What the hell? Why was Synth Deconstruct not on? Like, really? Alright, there we go. So yeah, if you are going to be using a beast mod, I would highly suggest be putting resourceful retrieval. It is a dash polarity or a Naramon. 18% chance to double resource pickups. So you know what? I think that's a hell of a lot better.
Okay, that actually sounds really good.
18%, but yeah, that's pretty dang good. So
yeah, but when we're doing like double drops potentially or more,
yeah,
bad.
That's gonna proc every now and then. Okay, invite you. I got more people on my friends list than normal. But yeah, going back to the health stuff. So I think what would also be helpful, if they were gonna do anything, or if they were going to solve the thing, I think a increased armor would be very nice. Warframes that already have that armor increase, I think they should be the ones to go up to nearly 100%. I'm not saying 100% damage reduction to the point of you're not going to hit by anything. I think there should be a soft cap. And then they should also cap the damage for enemies. But that's going to be a really interesting thing, because then it's like, okay, well, if you do that, what's the point of, I don't know, you still using shields? Or not even using shields, using stuff like just using a health tank frame, because even if the enemy's damage is capped off, is shields still going to be better?
I would say then what about like a frame, for instance, like Hardroid I'm playing, who has the plunder ability, who can gain like over 1,000 armor in the right circumstance for a while.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The particular frames are definitely going to be able to exceed, but I'm saying, like, with mods, you should be able to get up to at least a good 75% damage reduction. That would help significantly with just one or two mods, because again, we're going to be going with a lot. Oh, look at that. We're going to be going through a lot of different things with all that fun stuff. I'm trying to get back to where I was. All right, let's get to the spot way the fuck over there. Why is the way over there?
I'll say, but then at the same time, though, now I'm thinking about it, like Nidus would be also a pretty good idea for like a health tank frame, just due to his innate health regeneration. The more stacks you get. Actually,
what I was thinking of, if they were going to do anything, they should have a base 5 seconds, a base health regen for all frames, making okay, so apparently enemies affected by what the hell is it called? Your tentacles. Actually, I can't
Yes.
use. I actually cannot use the blood altar, and I really should be using well of life. And I say that because, well, a well of life, if you do go down inside of it, you have that insta brought back up.
Oh,
Where are you? I see you.
I got gassed.
Yeah, I saw that. And so if there was a well of life right there, oh.
Yeah, see, like, I just gained 2,000 armor from my plunder ability.
But right there is the particular reason of why health tanking is in such a bad predicament as it is, because it's just there's nothing really to reduce incoming damage besides having adaptation on, and adaptation was already having stuff on, and if I wasn't getting healed, it would just I would, you know what I mean. I think
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think what they should do is they should have something for health for everyone based upon how much health and armor you get. Your what the hell is it called? Your stuff, your shenanigans, your thinking of the word now. Your health regen will be affected by that, and then you can add on top of that. I think that might be something to really consider, just because that would definitely increase a lot of things. Also, I'm trying to expend as much energy as I can so that I can get more cavets running around.
On the bright side, at least we can do this mission the entire time we're having the
Discussion.
podcast.
I know the next one, I kind of wanted to be doing some relics so that we can make sure we are well prepared for TennoCon. Because TennoCon's coming up, and that, what they call it, that Barokatir, relay is definitely going to be necessary for a lot of newbies. And I would highly, I don't know how badly I could say how highly I recommend getting it. I would say if I had to put a number between 1 to 10, it's about a 12. Like, if you're just starting the game, you need to make sure you have thousands
I accidentally hit
of.
the life support.
It's fine. We can move. Oh no, we have one over here still, so we're fine.
Yeah, it's we're not that far away.
Yeah.
So. Plus, with the Pilfering Swarm, we're just getting more and more out of them.
Oh yeah. Well, we have like, I think the only other thing that would make this better is if we had what the hell's it called? If we had a Citrine in the party, and if we had a Atlas or someone with Orgaze. So if we had a Citrine with the with range and the what is the third ability going, we would have something constantly hitting enemies, which is great. And then with Orgaze, we would just be dumping resources.
Okay.
But I'm also excited because I know sometime soon, or the skin for the Corfell should be coming out next update, and I love me the Corfell. I guarantee you, I will be extraordinarily happy. Oh, we got Mania coming
Mania's
out.
here.
Watch it. Now, I say definitely try to get him at range. Awesome.
That problem was solved.
Yeah. Now, I say keep him at ranged because once he starts whacking, and I kind of want them to rework that a little bit, holy crap, when that guy starts whacking you with melees, as soon as you can get up, you need to get the hell out of there. Because he doesn't let you up. He staggers the hell out of you.
Okay, so I wasn't crazy then the one time I was fighting him by myself.
Yeah, and you just couldn't get up. Yeah, he was just
Yep,
it was knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, and I'm like, can I get up?
constant.
Can I get up for a second at least? Can you hit me with 4 of them, and then put it on a cooldown or some shit?
That'd be nice, but we both know they won't.
Why would they bother? But yeah, the only reason why I would say for a citrine would be just for the getting the tentacles to be using hitting something else. Also, do you have your first ability still on, or did you helmet that one
Do I,
out?
do I have the what?
Your first ability.
Tempest Barrage?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Should I?
It's optional. Your corrosive does increase in damage, so that would also increase that damage. But that's what that. But yeah, getting back to the health tank and stuff, I think if they did have a innate at least 5 health regen, and it goes off, and then it gets based off of your health and armor. More you can get, I think that would be really good. It would make a lot of different things not necessarily needed. Like right now, for me, I have as a necessity on certain frames, I have Molt Reconstruct, which is an arcane. And if you're wondering what it does, it's every time I use an ability, I essentially get health back. So, say I use an ability that costs me 100 energy. For every point spent, I get health back. So that's what 600 health back just for existing, which is really nice. But that takes up a health spot, which is.
Ooh, we're down to 21 life support.
Oh, grab that one. Yeah, grab that one, and we'll move on to the next area.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Sometimes I can't tell which ones are the enemies I gotta kill and which ones are yours.
Oh, well then, I'm just gonna stop using the ability.
Life support activated.
Okay, let's go in the room. This room right here should be fine.
Which one?
Thank you for contribution. Right here. It's
In here?
enclosed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's enclosed. Damn it, Katie, where are you?
Additional life support has arrived.
He's running around.
All right, but yeah, I know right now for shield tanks, what's the stuff they currently have to help them get maximum efficiency going? And I know one of the things they have going for themselves is that you can increase the shield recharge rate, which if you have the current 2, you'll be able to just absolutely as soon as they stop shooting, like as soon as the bullet hits, it's immediate. The recharge is immediate, which is really nice. But again, that costs 2 mod slots. But then you also have the combination of where the hell are you, son of a bitch!
They could not do this without you.
Everyone slow.
I went down.
Hold on. I gotcha. But yeah, that's why I think this kind of stuff needs a bit of a rework. Because right now, shields, you're able to get brief respite, and you'll be fine with that. Every time you cast an ability, you get shields back. You have arcanes right now. You have what, 2 of them that recharge or instantly restore health, or not health, shields. My bad.
Shields.
Yeah, and so you're able to do some stupid stuff like if you really want a shield tank, you can instantly get your shields back on like Hildren. It's like, oh no, my shields are gone, and then instantly restored and upon damage. I mean, yeah, there's a cooldown of 6 seconds, but then you also have, what was it, Arcane Aegis, and with that alone, you'll be able to increase, or not increase, you'll be able to restore your shields by just taking damage, and that doesn't have a cooldown. But with that particularly, what the hell is the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it right now. With that, like right now, health tanks have what? Arcane Grace, and then Arcane Guardian. And sure, that's both very nice, but I think if they were going to at least help out, if they were going to help a Tenno out with at least both of those, I think they should have an additional effect of a health regen, or a form of health regen. But if they do a blanket health regen for everyone, and then let it scale with health and armor mods, or at least health mods, I think that would be really good, because that would make sense. Your health regen depends on how much constitution you have. So if you have itty bitty constitution, you're going to be sitting there scratching your head going, well, why the hell not? Alright, where's that goddamn, where is that Exilus? Where's that leech Exilus bullshit? Is he dead?
I'm trying to find it.
I see it. I see it. You know what the funny thing is? Nope, I didn't. I was trying to say no to that. Thank you. I hit it with a blood altar. That's what happened to it. My bad. But this is also why I like the chlorophyll and the galvanized melee mods, which I think one of the things they did say in the last dev stream, they straight up we're going to be making it so that once you complete all the junctions, you can get the arbitrations. So people will easily be able to make this build, this heavy attack build, quickly. But going back,
I mean, it's also not like the heavy slam's going to go away completely. You just got to put a little bit more effort into it to get the maximum effects.
Yeah. Well, so you'll have to actually go higher. I think my only, maybe not peeve, but I think my only, the thing I'm more concerned about is, like, say this main room right here, like, good bloody luck. Trying to wiggle around in here since it's a low bearing. But they're not taking away all the damage. They're just saying the radius is going to be changed. And I'm like, you know what? It's fair.
They're just telling you got to actually jump, like, go all the way up before you come all the way back down.
Well, to get a decent range, yeah. Ooh, hello.
Correct.
What's that over there? But yeah, I definitely think a way to help the at least health tanking would be a health regen, but just a base one, and then people who already have health regen, for like some examples would be Nidus, as you has already stated, but also Citrine. Took me a second. I was just like, who else has that?
See, I've never played with Citrine yet, so
yeah, Citrine basically every time you pick up health orbs, your health regen goes up, I think, to 25 points per second. But 25 per second is kind of poopy doopy. And I say that because it brings me to, and I know we're going around a lot. Violence,
Circles.
violence, violence. Watch it.
Yeah, violence is coming for me.
Fuck. Well, I stripped the armor. I'm also stuck in my Tenno. But, really? You're not getting hit with any of that? There you go.
Got it.
Yep. I always the funny thing is for the Tenno ability, the Tenno abilities, I made sure. What was it? I used to be pure Zenuric to get all the energy I ever needed, but then energy kind of became a non-thing for me. It's like I don't really need it now. And then I was like, oh well, combo count, because that was before the galvanized mods, and so combo count was really big. So then I was using a lot of Naramon. But then Galvanized came out, and I went, well, this is going to be pointless, because I use a lot of heavy attack weapons. And so now I'm actually using more Inaro? I think that's what it is. Basically, whenever I go in and out of Operator to Warframe, I get that real quick buff for like 40 seconds. Of just no stagger, which is really nice. But if you also get, I think it's Caustic Strike. I think that's what it is. It reduces, yikes. Started seeing my health go down there for a second. You can reduce their defense. Yeah, you gotta actually shoot and hit them. But I think that's a really good Tenno ability to just throw on someone. Is the range huge? No. Was it meant to be that way? No. And I'm very thankful for it. Because you have almost infinite energy with your operator. Now, does that mean you could spam the hell out of everything? No, it does not. I'm going to tell you right now that no, that's not what that means. But does that mean
I want to though? Yes, I do. But
yeah, because there's some abilities that'll say drain everything. So it's like, would it be nice? Sure. But as of right now, it's not needed. Why does everyone have Overguard?
Well, I was wondering.
I think it's the Ancients, or I forget which ones. There's a new enemy type in the Infested. It's one of the Ancients that starts giving them eventually. Yeah, but yeah, no, I think health regen would be really nice. The Equinox for like her Knight 4th ability. Whenever you hit something, or no, whenever one gains kills, they get so much shields, and yeah, so much shields back. But like it's to a point where it's not noticeable. And then unleashing it allows you to get all the health stored up. Which is nice, but I honestly, if you were going to rework that ability on its own, it should be all the... it should be when you use the 4th ability, all the access turns into Overguard. Which would be even cooler for that one, but we're going to go back to the real meat potatoes there. Yeah, I think all the people who have innate... health regen should get that should get a boost to it. So Nidus would obviously get a increase to it, and then so should Citrine, and then everyone else is going to get based off of their health. So would that mean that Inaros himself is going to probably be stupidly overpowered? Probably to a point.
Angst is here.
And I'm not too worried about Angst. I don't care that my Tenno power wasn't able to strip the armor. That wasn't what I was going for. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. What about you?
My thoughts on health versus shields, or are we talking
Yeah.
on? I mean,
Health.
I don't know a lot of the stats. I've always been more of a shields person myself, just because of the regen ability. But you're right that toxic really makes that difficult, or gas even at times can make that difficult. Um, Corpus, though, with their some of their magnetism weapons, can really make that difficult for you as well, as they love to just rip through what shields you have. But like you said, there's quite a few things though that we can use that'll bring our shields back like right away. So it's kind of a coin flip on that. Health, I like health tanking because then I don't have to worry about my shields as much, constantly getting ripped down or toxic being a problem. But like you were saying, the big problem with that is you have to keep an eye on that a lot more. The only person that kind of countered that for me was Nidus, because I didn't really play with Anaros that much. And I played with him back before they did some reworks on him and changed up how some of his abilities worked. So for me, he wasn't like my favorite at that time. I should probably try playing him again.
Oh, right now he is in a state of awesomeness.
What?
And I say that from a very biased point of view, though.
I mean,
Like-
I still have him. I just haven't played him in a while.
Yeah, what was it? His fourth ability actually helps your what is it? Your your passive. So say you have the first ability augment, and say you're keeping up with you're keeping up with all the for creating more cats. So you're constantly at 5 cats, where normally without the augment you'd be at was it 4? No, 3. Sorry, 3. 3 cats plus whatever cats you usually run around with, if you do. And so I think brain completely dodging that one. So yeah, the fourth ability will help you come back up. And I have gone
Okay,
there's a lot of times where I will bounce. And when I mean bounce, I mean you'll hear the 2 and then a second later zzzz, and I'm just like, what just happened? It's like, oh yeah, you went down, but your Kavats are killing and maiming and just reducing everything to a pile of misty flesh that it doesn't bloody matter. So yeah, he's very good at surviving. And the one thing I also do like is that the status immunity stuff is also helpful. It's in higher ranked missions, like what we're doing right now. It's probably a bad idea because I see my health bouncing around as it is.
Just so much.
Oh yeah, no, I noticed my health going down ridiculous. Oh, here's a question for you, since you're the resident noob. So, I know they were trying to do one of the things they were doing, if not they still do. They were trying to have like that your screen goes gray and stuff like that, and for I think it's your shields going down. I can't remember exactly. But would a visual indicator or an audio indicator actually help you realize, oh shoot, health is about to go down? Say they actually do implement a some form of a. I gotcha. Say they do influence some form of a health tank where you're able to regen. Do you think having an actual indicator would be beneficial?
I mean, it would be helpful. Not gonna lie.
Like like how they used to have it, where it's just boop 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 boop, and you're almost dead.
Like a lot of the old games used to have. It would just be like letting you know when you have a lot of problems coming.
Okay, we're starting to get a little overwhelmed in here.
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to
Did that thing have 2 health bars?
I
Or
think
am I
it
looking
did.
at that? I gotta relook at that.
I think now would be a
Can you
good time to.
can you help a brother out? Thank you.
My pleasure. I think now would be a good time to bounce.
They getting too much for you to out damage?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
I'm not afraid to admit that.
That is totally fine. Grab everything and GTFO. 44%. Yeah, we'll be fine. The one thing I don't
Although
like
I still
about...
think we got a decent amount, though, of plasmids at least.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. There's a sculpture in the corner there. It's the one you can get from... It's the one you can get from the sortie, so I wouldn't be too bent out of shape. Alright, what did we get? What did we get? I want to see how much we got, resource-wise. Okay, I got 2,000 plastids for almost a half hour. Ain't bad. I don't know what's the greater.
No, it's not so bad at all.
But with two people, yeah. Because I'm from an era. I'm from an era where we would do what was it, the one defense mission, which actually we should probably be doing that one, but that one would be a little interesting. The Akkad. No. Well, yeah. I guess we could do Akkad because a bonus 30% resource drop chance wouldn't be half bad. Is there another dark sector we can do? I don't think there's another dark sector that's at least decent. Because I like Suvul. I like Suvuvuls. If I was gonna go defense, I'd have to go someone else.
So also, we do need to keep in mind the time that we are on.
Shoot, yeah, you're right. Where are we at here? I don't even.
We are basically at the end of the stream. It's already
at the end of the stream. God dang it!
Dude,
wow.
it's just.
It flies. It just flies.
It just
yeah, I know. Railjack.
We'll tap on.
Do you want to tackle Railjack another day? Because
that would Railjack and Umbra another day. We might tack Umbra onto like the next week's like the discussion of like about like new player friendly.
Yeah, because I feel like Railjack for new friendly for new player friendly stuff. A lot of the original Railjack was stupid. Now, I say the original Railjack was stupid because what they had is they had a completely different element stuff. And you would walk into the mission and go, okay, so you have, what was it, photons, ions, and shit like that. And I'm like, what does it do?
Yep.
Oh, well, one allows you to deal damage inside the ship. Other ones will stun the ship. And I'm just like, guys... Can we do a very simple and easy one? Can we just, I don't know, stick with the regular elements? Like, we have all the elements that are currently right now are just perfect the way they are. Just stick with that. And so I love how they changed that. I did not like, however, they changed the original Railjack. Sure, they simplified it. But I think the original Railjack was really good because you had to play with other people. And if they just kept it as you had to play with other people, that's fine. But again, no one would really want to do that because people would, there would be, I'm the captain now. No, I'm the captain now. No, I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. Yeah, exactly. Everyone would start doing that and then nothing would get done. So I could see why they changed it. But come on, man.
Yeah.
Anyways. In that case, we should be wrapping it up. Thank you all for watching. I gotta start making it so that every now and then I do say, hey, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I've done that way too many times in way too many videos that it's a reaction at this point. I'm shameful, but it is what it is. I do want to also shout out the Timcast Discord. Yes, this podcast did come from there. No, we are not sponsored, but in the description, please go down there and join us. We are in the Warframe thread underneath the game chat. So if you want to talk with us, you go there. If we do get, what was it? I think some people were saying 1,000 subs. We start our own Discord. That stuff I'll have that when we get there. We'll get there, but yeah, no, I definitely want to eventually do that so y'all can get together and go from there. The Timcast Tenno Alliance is up and available. So before you leave, I need to send you the invite for that. But you can follow me on X. My stuff is and you can my stuff is in the link. When you get your X, you need to definitely let me know so I can add that.
Yes.
And I also have my YouTube channel, Villainous V. I haven't been doing a whole lot of content because I have this plus my cosplay stuff. So after next week, I promise you, I will be uploading videos. Just it's been chaos. I have cosplay stuff that I still got to get done even after the stream. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. Take care. See you in the next episode.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.